with the chat, but I'll try to take a look into it. But maybe we have some time in the end just to revisit the chat and see if we have missed anything. So going forward from the technology adoption curve, what we're seeing as an investor is basically with each new technology adoption cycle, the rate of adoption is accelerating. This is like a famous and well-known comparison chart of how fast it takes a new technology to get to like a certain level of like mass adoption. So basically get to this like late majority peak that after which startups can typically find like an exit opportunity and generate liquidity. So the anticipation is that Bitcoin as a blockchain technology stack will follow this pattern of accelerated technology adoption, and that can further contribute to like Bitcoin emerging as like a winning asset class and also as a leading technology stack for building a financial application. Again, like both consumer and institutional financial applications. And so far, like the rate of Bitcoin adoption seems to kind of go well in line with this accelerated adoption hypothesis. Um, so maybe like a few words about what we see coming to the ecosystem before we actually spend some time on like emerging business models and what we find interesting in terms of how startups can monetize on in the Bitcoin ecosystem. So first and foremost, and it's like apparently been noticed by a lot of people that Bitcoin ecosystem may be unlike other ecosystems which were focused more on kind of transactional commerce, trading, owning and transferring tokens or assets. Bitcoin was more like originally focused on holding the assets. So the user experience of holding Bitcoin and transacting with Bitcoin until like non-custodial Lightning solutions started to emerge was kind of say not like optimal or maybe like lagging behind what you could see in a traditional fintech or say like in a more like consumer focused crypto project with like heavy and with heavy like focus on UI. So this is what we are seeing is where the Bitcoin space is now catching up, especially because of the technological innovations that enable better non-custodial Lightning experience, and because there are layers of infrastructure that allow developers to build on the Bitcoin stack without actually having to deal with all like owning all like the entire stack from like running the nodes. So the nodes can be run in like infrastructure, and there are multiple providers of infrastructure for running nodes, such as Blockstream, such as Voltage, and probably like at least a few others. And there are also developer tools, again, from companies like there's development tool from Blockstream available as well, from Breeze, which is called like Breeze SDK. And like full disclosure, we are investors in both like Blockstream and Breeze, but obviously there are other companies and could be other developer tools that are worth mentioning. Then in the Bitcoin space, there are a few emerging tokenization platforms and different like technology approaches how to actually implement tokenization. Probably the only thing that is like interesting that they have in common is that unlike on EVM-based chains where most of the tokenization involves smart contracts, in the Bitcoin technology stack, it's pretty much often or always possible to mint tokens and issue tokenized assets without the need to write smart contracts, which kind of means like a lower barrier to entry in terms of how much attention needs to be paid to making sure that the the token issuance and transaction with tokens are like secure and go through security audits. So in the Bitcoin like ecosystem, it's mostly using like the kind of like the fundamental properties of Bitcoin without like too much smart contract logic, which reduces the attack surface. And once understood how to do it, simplifies token issues on the Bitcoin technology stack. Which in turn makes it a good fit for like tokenized financial instruments issued by institutions and also like regulated financial instruments such as, for example, regulated centralized stablecoins. Um, and another area of innovation is like native web payments, which are called L402 payments. So that's basically where the Lightning Network and the internet meet each other, allowing like microtransactions from wallets such as kind of like web-based wallets. So you could think of it like MetaMask type of wallets in the Bitcoin ecosystem. And yeah, there is also a number of like foresights that are like coming to Bitcoin ecosystem, such as elements of decentralized exchanges, DeFi, a combination of AI and machine-to-machine payments. Again, like supposedly using Lightning Network as the underlying technology for counterparty risk-free instant settlement of micropayments. And eventually, we're seeing an interest from like non-Bitcoin layer twos to come on Bitcoin as kind of layer twos in quotes or like as layer threes.